up, internet? It's John, and it's Monday. Getting this day off started nicely. I don't know what that is. That's an ardent creature. Had some really good coffee. My oldest made me some coffee. It was very good, actually. We've got a few activities scheduled for the day. Where did that go? So I woke up and realized that it's been about a month, a little bit more than a month since I left Twitter formally. And I say I quit it, and I have, insofar as I don't check it regularly. I have checked it since I've quit it, but that's only to test and make sure that the systems that I've built, the bot essentially that I've built, is working and activated. And I've realized that people, it hasn't been that clear that I've quit, and so people continue to follow me, which maybe half of them are bots and half of them are actually real people. And then there are a handful of folks who have actually mentioned me, replied at me, expecting a response. And I feel bad, but I have literally left the network and I feel so good about it. So what I did today was I added in my bio, I think that's not it. What I added in my bio this morning was essentially this note: I quit Twitter. And so people can know that I did in fact quit Twitter. But all that to say is, it's been a month since leaving that service, and more people have written publicly how Twitter is going down the tubes and how it's not bringing the value that they need. And all I can say is amen, amen, and amen to that, because that is the truth. Twitter has become an incredibly noisy product, service, solution. It's doing paltry compared to what it used to do back in its heydays, and I'm not entirely sure if Twitter will be around in a few years from now. But regardless of those prognostications, you little troll, regardless of those prognostications, I feel great having left, and the last month has been fantastic, just removing that noise from my life, adding in new noises like this. But being able to focus my time and efforts on things that actually create... But focusing my time and efforts on things that actually create more tangible and real value. But I think also the mental bandwidth that I've gotten back from not having to check that app consistently or feel obligated to or pressured to has been tremendous. I deleted it from my iPhone. I don't have the app on my phone, and I removed my account from Tweetbot, which was the desktop client that I used on my MacBook Air. And just that freedom, that sense of freedom away from a system, a service, a tool, an app that I've used for years has been amazing. And it's not that I have any regrets, but I think it's like when you remove anything that's been a part of your life, or when you leave something or a project or whatever that's been a big part of your life, after a few weeks, after a month, after some time goes by, you realize how much time you spent on that service, how much time you've invested in that service over your life. And I won't lie, there has been a little bit of regret. There's been a little bit of legitimate regret, maybe even despair at the wrong times, where I've just been like, I can't believe that I spent that much time on a service that has continually created less and less and less value over the years and months that I've been using it. And why didn't I leave it more formally sooner? The thing is, I did. I quit Twitter a couple different times, and I've dialogued and written about that publicly, those experiments, but I just kept coming back. But now I think I'm good. I'm really good. I don't feel like I'll ever come back. I really don't think the product is going to fundamentally change in the next few years, and I think they have an existential problem. Again, that's my prognostication and me talking about stuff that I really don't know. But I think this is just a call for me, for you, for all of us to reconsider the investments of time that we have in the particular areas of our lives. This could be relationships, this could be tools, these could be services, these could be jobs in our vocations. But I think at every point, I think it's okay to question and to ask the hard questions. Is that thing creating the value that it once did? Is it creating more value, or is it creating less value? And what do I do with that information? And especially if it's creating less value, then you and I have an obligation, we have a responsibility, we have an opportunity to make a very important judgment call and to remove that tool from our lives, remove that perhaps relationship from our lives, to get life back and to open up that slot, to open up that time slot in our schedule for other better things. As we evolve, as I evolve, as we all change and mature as people and professionals, we have to be constantly doing this. Almost like a curation of our lives. And it's not even so much about Twitter. It really is kind of the larger issue of where we invest our time and if we're doing it wisely, and well. And so Twitter has been an example of that in my life, a significant example where I spent so much time and now I've got it back. And really I've been able to lock in on the things that I really want to focus on, and I'm doing so much better. My life is so much better without it. I think that's just the clear point, is life is better without Twitter. And I think for us, for me, for you to be able to say life is better without, and then fill in the blank, that would be a great mental exercise for you to have, and perhaps for you to have with some close friends, perhaps a spouse, perhaps a partner, someone close in your life who you respect, and create some objective but considerate perspective. So that's my one thought of the day. Twitter, whatever, fill in the blank, stay or leave, go, do something else, whatever. But yeah.